Salad for dinner? Why not? I try to have salad for dinner at least once a week. Well, you know, I say I have it once a week. Tonight, Greek salad. Classic diner fare. I washed and dried my lettuce already, and I keep it in the refrigerator in that bag, wrapped with a little bit of paper towel. This is romaine lettuce. I only really remove the very tough bottoms if they're brown or dry or cracked, but mostly you can eat them. You can tear it into pieces. I just like to slice mine. Straight into your serving bowl. Nice big bowl for a big, beautiful salad. Now, get my onion, make my dressing. I don't really like raw onions, so what I call a quickle. I made that up last night. It's basically just pouring a little bit of vinegar over the onion. First of all, it's gonna make it a beautiful bright red color. Second of all, it'll take away some of the sharpness that I don't really like. This recipe only uses half an onion. Pour some vinegar over it. It can be red wine, which is what I'm using for the salad dressings. It could be white vinegar. Any of those things will work. Season it with salt. You'll see how bright the purple gets. Just stir it together. Changing color already. Getting a little bit brighter. Brighter every day. Okay, the classic salad dressing is a red wine vinaigrette, 3-to-1 ratio, a couple tablespoons of red wine vinegar, slightly more, 3 times more, olive oil, dried oregano and salt and pepper. If you grow oregano, use fresh. Half a teaspoon. More if it's fresh. It's gonna get some garlic. Again, if you don't like raw garlic, leave it out. Today I'm mincing. Last week I only used the garlic press. What will happen next week? This was a very small clove of garlic. I would say it's gonna equal about half a teaspoon, which seems just about right to me. That can go into your salad dressing. Shake. The huge. I'm just gonna say that all the time now. The huge, that's what Michaela says. Tomatoes, cuke. Peel the cuke. Kirby cucumbers, the skin is fine, nice and thin, but these bigger cucumbers, not so much. My daughter Michaela loves the seeds. I scrape them into a bowl and she eats the whole bowl. The seeds make the cucumbers get kind of slimy if you prep them ahead and leave them in the refrigerator. So if you want to get ahead, I highly recommend removing the seeds, letting your daughter eat them, or putting them in the compost or feeding them to chickens, whatevs. Sometimes what I like to do at home is make rice to serve alongside something like this. It adds a little bit of heft to something that some people might consider to be kind of a light dinner. So these are tomatoes, an entire pint of tomatoes, which is a lot. Wait. At this late hour, somebody's told me that there's a trick for slicing grape tomatoes in half. Put your grape tomatoes on the top of a cap, place your second cap top side up, press down on them so they're steady, and then you just cut straight through, and then the bottom cap works as the guide, and all of your tomatoes are cut in half, and then you don't have to do them one by one by one by one by one. So put your humongous amount of tomatoes on top. That's a lot of tomatoes. It's a tomato Greek salad. Let's just call it that, shall we? Half a cup of olives. These are Kalamata olives. You know what else are really good here? Oil cured olives, if you have them. Feta cheese. This is crumbled feta, about 1.5 cups. I mean, that does seem like a lot, so give or take. You could also slice feta if you had a block. The pièce de résistance is these beautiful quickled onions. Every time I say that, I laugh. Quickled onions. You could serve this with toasted pita or hummus or anything that you like, a little bit of chicken, fish, just like I said before, but I think that this is just fine the way it is. I don't need anything else. I will enjoy it on its own. Drizzle and toss, you're good to go.